Hey Aries, this is just a well, not a bonus video necessarily because I'm going to do them for every sign, but just the love, okay? So we'll just take a look at love going on right now, like energies going on right now, and possibly through June as well. But I will be doing the second half of June reading, so that will be separate. I will do love and work in those. This is just sort of a check-in on what's going on in love for the sign of Aries right now, okay? So general messages, please, for Aries watching this video in love. Where are they right now in love? Okay, all right. Ooh, okay. So some of you, maybe, with this overall kind of messaging, going on here, what I see is, possible. This could be a betrayal of some sort. I don't necessarily feel third party from this. I mean, it's possible we'll get there or we haven't got deep enough into this. My first impression is something more along the lines of you or they. It could go either way. So, whichever position this is in, somebody feels a little let down, like possibly you guys were going to move in together or even, make that bigger step, a bigger commitment. Maybe you were expecting that this was like, this is June. A lot of, things kind of happen in June, proposals, things like that, stepping things up basically. And it seems like, there's somebody here that feels a little betrayed in that department, that things didn't quite turn out like they thought they should, or, would be the natural progression of things. Okay. So that's kind of what I'm seeing going on here right now. Aries feel towards their love person. Also, I'm sorry, I should stress too, I'm going to do relationships first. I will do singles after this. However, I don't know if I'm going to have time to go through and timestamp all the videos. It takes me so long to upload these. My internet service is very slow, so it can take, sometimes my videos upload in 15 minutes, other times, and most times, it takes upwards of an hour to upload each video. So I'm not going to probably have time to timestamp them and everything. So if anybody feels so inclined, I would really appreciate it if you do see, where the singles reading starts, maybe throw the timestamp down there for others. That would be really helpful if you can. If not, I'll try and go through them and do that. But right now we're doing couples, okay? Then I will do singles. I should stress that. I'm sorry. All right. So where is Aries with this? How do they feel right now? Okay. Okay, so yeah, again, I think this has something to do with moving in or just taking things forward in some way. I feel like it might be the other way around. I think you want to go forward and you want to do this thing, whether it's move in together, whatever, commit further, whatever it may be, it's in this general reading. I feel like you are really standing your ground for this and you want to take action. Maybe there's a great place to rent or a great home to buy or, something like that that would be perfect for you guys. And you see this and it's you want to go and get it. And the other person is dragging their feet or something like that, that's possible. So let me see where they're at right now. That's kind of the energy I feel. And it doesn't have to be moving into a home or renting or buying or anything like that. But there's something that's a bit of a commitment in your relationship. That's what this general reading is about. So if it doesn't resonate, that's, it's probably not for you because that's what the way this seems to be turning right now. That there's some sort of something up that is wanting to move forward and it's not happening. Yeah, definitely. Okay. So again, wanting to move on. Somebody's wanting to move on, either move forward and get this done, or you could possibly be dealing with an older male, very possible. A little gregarious type. Not gregarious necessarily, but a little bit of a, older and responsible, but also kind of a little bit not responsible, if that makes sense. a little bit party-ish. I don't know. That could be. You might be dealing with somebody like that. All right, where are they at towards Aries? How are they feeling towards Aries right now? How are they feeling towards Aries? What is on their mind in love? Okay. All right. Yeah, this person wants to move. There's something about a move here. All right, definitely. I'm really certain it's not third party. Because I just have so many movement and travel cards here. Definitely. Okay, what else do they feel? What else do they feel towards Aries? What else do they feel towards Aries? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. There's something about it. Maybe even, it might not be a home. It might even be like a trip, like something that they want to do, you know, or you want to do, one or the other. Somebody's like blocking this and not on board. And honestly, I don't feel like it's either one of you. I mean, you both seem to be kind of going for it. But there's some sort of issue. Or is there? Maybe there's not. Maybe that's something else. Hold on. Maybe you guys are just going to go on a trip. Like this could be like honeymoon kind of trip. That could be. Let's see. What else is there? What is are they going towards Aries, please? One more card. One more card. What is this person feeling towards Aries? Yeah, some sort of choice. Yeah, okay. Is this person in love? Okay. Yeah, in the love department, this person like just feels like there's needs to be more work done on this relationship, okay? And I think they are willing to do that, but reluctantly, okay? So, I mean, there is a vague chance there could be another person in this scenario. It's possible. I don't have huge indications of that necessarily, although we did have the Three of Swords at the beginning of the reading. I have a couple other indications of threes here. So it's possible, you know, that they have somebody else on their mind that could be, and that there's a choice and, you know, all those types of things. But, you know, this person, you know, they do have love for you, but they feel like this needs to be, like there's so much work and effort they've put in. And, you know, it's like they feel that way. I don't necessarily agree with that. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm not just saying that to be on your side. It's just when I see that card, a lot of times I question it, because a lot of times this is what it means. It means that, you know, they put in a lot of, they feel they have put in a lot of work, and they're just like waiting and waiting, and oh my God, I put in so much effort, and when is my payoff and all that kind of stuff. I don't tend to think that really is what's going on, though, because human nature tells me that that's usually not the case. You know, and typically this is what people think that they are doing, but it's not what they're doing. So, you know, it's like this person may think that they've just put so much work into something, you know, or that something needs so much work, but it doesn't, you know. And if you look, I mean, there's like one measly little coin, you know, the person has stacked up all this stuff, this big pile, but there's like one coin left at his feet. But whoa, you know, he's too worn out and tired to just pick up that very last piece and put it, you know, to top it off. So to me, it's like, it's not a laziness card necessarily, but it's like, oh, woe is me. I've worked so hard, and where's my, you know, benefit? And yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing from this card. So it's like this person seems a little dramatic to me, is what I'm feeling in this, and not emotionally. I don't see like this person being like all over the board emotionally, or like, oh my God, blah, you know, not like that kind of dramatic, but like, oh, you know, kind of dramatic, like, oh my God, oh, I got to do that, you know, like that kind of dramatic is like everything's a bigger deal than it really is what I'm seeing with this person. Okay, so, but I'm really trying to figure out this scenario. Actually, let me just try a different approach here. I'm going to try a little bit something different because I want to nail what's going on here. Because honestly, I don't see too many, like I see bad cards wanting to come out, but they haven't come out yet. So like everything that's out there right now seems kind of okay, but the cards sneaking and lurking underneath the deck aren't so hot. So that's why I'm having a hard time, like, because I'm kind of being swayed by that a little bit. So let me just kind of look at things from a different perspective. I'm going to try a little bit different angle here. And then these two. These in love for Aries in love. Aries in love, please. Many. Aries in love. Couples. Aries in love. Yeah, I got 3 of Wands again. Interesting. Okay. Aries in love. Okay, there we go. One shuffle and new spread. Yeah, there's that card again too. Wow, those both came out before. All right, overall outcome, please. Overall outcome. Okay. All right. So, I think that there's going to be some sort of like issue, or there has been an issue, because, in the past we have this 5 of coin, which wanted to come out earlier too. So whatever this is like somebody who somebody feels betrayed here, somebody feels rejected here. There's something like that. Even though this is in the past, in this, I still kind of feel like this is energy that's still going on. I do. And I think because of that past energy, that this person is whoever that may be. It might be you, it might be them, I'm not sure. But whoever, felt that way, I feel like they still are like kind of guarded, and they're like a little bit afraid, and, they're like kind of blocking everything that comes their way because they're not sure, and it's just, that's the energy I get. Now, things are changing. Now, I do have yet another 3 here at the top, but a lot of times this is a good card. It's a card about celebrating and having happy times, going out, going to weddings, things like that, and having fun. Let me just check and see if it is third party, though, because I had so many indications of that earlier. I want to make sure. Okay. All right, it's a couple things. I think it's for some of you, it's going to be a good thing. I think it's it's you guys having fun, having happier times, all those types of deal. It's like things are changing for the better. You're moving away from that energy of somebody who felt betrayed in the past and wasn't feeling good about the situation, the outcome, about something. That could be. I still stand to like that stuff about like a possible move, or some a further commitment, something like that. And, maybe that didn't leave you or them. Again, I'm not sure whose energy feeling too great. And they're a little defensive still. All of that, but there are at the root of all this, like you're probably still having a pretty good time with them. Things are going out. You're having some fun. That could be for some of you. This may be a third party situation. It could be an Aquarius. The only reason I say that is because I have yet another 3 kind of indicator card here. Even though this is a 5, this person is remorseful and staring down at the 3 of Cups. Okay, so which is this. So that makes me a little nervous with that. Your overall outcome, Aries, with this is the Devil card. All right, so the Devil card, is very common in love readings, because, and it's not that your relationship is evil. It's not that it's that the person is evil or anything like that. It's a very common card in love readings because it symbolizes a couple things. It symbolizes codependency, so it's like to the point that it's not, well, not that codependency is ever really healthy, but it's like an unhealthy codependency. Is that horrible? Not really, because, sometimes that can be, it can grow into something else. And let's face it, a lot of relationships are codependent. When I see codependency in a relationship, one of the things, yeah, it's not healthy, of course, but on the other hand, it also tells me that you two like each other. You want to depend on each other. That's what codependency is. It's like needing each other for every little thing, and yes, that's wrong, because we should all have our individual personality and so forth. But it also tells me there is hope for that to grow into something stronger because you do like each other so much. Okay. And there is this bond. So that's what I see mostly with the devil card. The other thing typically in a love reading is that it's just, honestly, it's just kind of like a lustful card sometimes. So if it's not that you guys are codependent and like so into each other and all that kind of stuff, then it's, possibly this is just, it's a sex relationship. It's, and maybe you're trying to make it into something else, but maybe it really is just physical on the physical plane, and it's not like that, hard hitting soulmate, kind of emotional, love and that sort of thing. It's love in a different way, so that's kind of what I see going on. I don't see anything too upsetting going on. I will caution, like I said, I kept seeing not so great cards at the bottom of the deck, so that to me is kind of foreshadowing of what could happen. So, I would say, if this is a relationship, because I completely glossed over the fact that we have strength right in the middle of the reading. Okay, strength is an awesome card in a love reading. Okay, I mean, it's possible you're dealing with a Leo. It's possible you're dealing with a Capricorn. It's possible you're dealing with Aquarius with all these cards out here. But when I see the strength cards smack in the middle of a love reading, that gives me hope, because, it's like, sometimes it's considered somebody taming themselves or not doing things or what, that's that kind of thing. But I don't view it that way myself as a reader. So it's like, for me, when I see the strength card, it means strength, and, kind of having that. So for a love relationship, that tells me there is the power here. There is, the ability to have a strong relationship and build this into something bigger. All right. Somebody is being a little defensive. Somebody is trying to keep, it's like, this is like the top, okay? It's like somebody's trying to be the top in the relationship and they're kind of just not the top, okay, if that makes sense. So it's like, when I mean like that, like top and a bottom, kind of deal, and that does always happen in a relationship. There's always somebody who has a little bit more control over the other one than the other one does. Chances are, Aries, you probably have that control because Aries are good at that, and it's not, I don't mean that in a negative way. It's just kind of a fact of life. It's, a lot of people, somebody always seems to have a little bit of an upper hand in a relationship. That's just natural. It's probably you. All right. But whoever this is thinks that they, or not thinks that they do, they're trying to have that. Okay, so it's like they're trying to be the top, but they're just not quite succeeding at it, and so instead, and I don't think that's you, Aries, I think it's the other person. I think instead they're just being defensive, and that's their way of trying to be on top and be in control, all right? So if they drop that guard, if they drop their defenses from whatever they've been hurt about before, I do think that this does have potential, all right? It's not quite there yet, but at this moment, and if it's a long-standing relationship, if you guys have been together for a long time, you just might be going through a little spell, right now. And, this isn't horrible, but maybe it's about getting back to the love, and, not just going through the motions. If you've been in a long-term relationship, this didn't seem like that to me. This seemed like more of a strong relationship, but like not that old, like not years and years and years. But if it's been a years and years and years relationship, then, this is just maybe think about bringing the love back, the real love, and not just going through the motions and doing the stuff that you're supposed to do, kind of deal. So, all right, let's move on to singles for Aries. So if anybody wants to timestamp this, it would be 1915. Singles, Aries singles in love. Let's see what's going on for Aries singles. Aries singles in love. Aries singles for the month of June. Anything going on out there for the Aries watching this video that are single? Aries that are single. A mini spread, please, for Aries in love. Single Aries in love. Single Aries in love. Okay, one more shuffle. Oh, there he is again. Oh, all right. So what we got going on here? Single Aries. Okay. Wow, you got a lot of people in your reading singles. Wow, yes, there is definitely something on its way. You have the Two of Cups crowning your reading. So this could be, with the Ace of Pentacles here too, this could be something, all right? So you've got a lot of people in your reading. This could possibly be somebody from work or that you meet traveling. If you're traveling by chance, this could be somebody that travels a lot or that you may meet traveling. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So you have the King of Swords and the Ace of Swords right in the middle here. All right. So I believe this is somebody pretty heavy duty, Aries. This is pretty cool because it's probably somebody extremely mature. It's probably someone very interesting that has a very sharp, clever mind, which is, awesome. Very likely could be an air sign because I have a lot of indication here of that. That's very possible. Could be Aquarius. Could be Gemini. I'm not really feeling that so much. I feel Aquarius for some reason. Possibly Libra. Actually, could be Libra. Yeah, also. But either way, and it might not be an air sign either. It could, we have Earth here, we have cups, could be either or, but I'm feeling air sign for some reason. Either way, this person is, kind of worldly also, probably successful, somewhat successful, mature, all those good things. With that Ace of Swords, wow, this is like victorious, find, victorious catch, if you will. With the Two of Cups up here too, that's really awesome. Now, I want to see why your energy is down here as a Queen of Swords, because sometimes that's cutting things out. I want to make sure you see this, because with the Ace of Pentacles, that's a pretty good start. Yeah, I'm feeling Aquarius. Okay. Who's the Queen of Swords? Why is the Queen of Swords here? I think I know why. All right. It's the Queen of Swords here. Interesting. All right. Queen of Swords for Aries. Okay. Yeah. Again, I think this is possibly somebody at first that you may think about like, nah, I don't want to do that. Not my type, not happening. And just, I just feel like you think that they might not, kind of be what you're looking for, that they need a little more work. They're not quite right, that sort of thing. But I think they are I think you should give them a chance. I think this could be something really good. With the Two of Cups there, that's really exciting to me. That's like, like a really good thing. Let's see what the Ace of Pentacles is. Ace of Pentacles in love for Aries. You have two aces here. Wow, that's awesome. So you have some kind of, and very strong ones too. You have some sort of very strong offer coming in. And maybe more than one, because I saw some other stuff coming up when I was shuffling earlier too. Wow, really? You might walk away from that. It could be a Libra. Definitely could be a Libra. You may walk away from this, though. It's interesting. I mean, maybe it's somebody you knew before and you're not interested, but I don't get that. I don't see that this is like a reconciliation type. I see this as somebody coming in and, they might come on a little thick. Maybe that's what it is. And it might kind of be a little not your style. It might be a little abrasive for you. That could be it. They could be a little emotional, more, maybe too emotional that you're not used to. That could be it too. Though I don't really feel that as much as abrasiveness. Yeah, you just can't decide with this person. That's interesting. And it may be, you may suspect like a third party, maybe that's why, but I'm not seeing that from this person. I mean, I see 2 of Cups, 2 people, I don't see 3. So I would be more swayed to say, hey, give this a little, give it a chance, give it a shot. I mean, sure, if you find out, the dude or chick or whatever is an ass, yeah, cool, fine, all that. But there is something here with that 2 of Cups, with the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Coin. This could be long term. This could be something that could turn into something really good. But you may have to like kind of, be willing to, bend a little bit and, kind of try this out, because it might not be your usual type. So that's kind of what I'm seeing there. So pretty good though. Kings are good when they come out in a love reading. So. All right, guys, so I will leave it there for you, Aries, and I will see you next for your second half of June reading. Those will be coming up soon, probably within a week or so. All right, thanks, guys. Bye.